Hey, how are you? Oh!
Well, you got me. I guess I have an easy tell. Anytime I'm near spicy food, I just can't breathe.
I think I've got a little bit. Oh! If my mother's cooking taught me anything, it's the taste of bland, pure nothingness. It tastes like what it feels like to talk to a wall. Yeah, you can down the food, but it could have been anything. And I know. Alax, is this an Italian dinner where they skip over your uncle when serving pasta? Because what about Mario?
There was a weird little era I like to describe as the bland era of Mario. Now, it wasn't necessarily, but more like, oh yeah, that's it, and a bunch of those too. It wasn't god-awful. It wasn't even horrible. It was just there. A faded skid mark on the white carpet of Mario's living room that, isn't so bad up close, but when you zoom out, it is very noticeable. It felt like an era where Mario didn't even have to try. He could whip up anything, throw it our way, and we'd be impressed. So for me, this all started here.
Oh, so it's true that Bowser defeated Reggie and took over the company.
It was the first console I bought, and also the first console I regret buying. It's sort of a chicken and egg situation. After the Wii, there were a few years of us wondering where Mario would go next. I mean, look at all these games. We were so excited about what the potential next step could be. And where would he go? France? The Grand Canyon? That Tim Hortons with the busted up urinal? The sky was the limit, so naturally the ground was the limit.
Super Mario 3D Land!
You just love hearing the sound of your own voice, huh? Whoa. A 3D Mario on a handheld? With old power-ups? I remember people always talking about Mario 3 and always wanting these power-ups back.
Are you happy?
I mean, look at this intro. Who took the f***ing picture, huh? Who? Mario, it's 8 worlds, dude. Are you gonna be anxious the whole car ride? And this is the game. Oh, look, an old reference. 8-bit Mario, the Mario 3 stuff, the music, the scenario. God, a level with the sprites as the land. Whoa, do you ever see that at the supermarket? Oh wow, a game with coin rewards. I could lie down all day and feel more fulfilled. After a new soup and a new soup Wii, small Mario, worlds, flagpoles, picking up time. I think it's time you took a good look at yourself, asshole. Instead of evolving things from the previous entries, they just did 2D stuff, but in 3D. This game marked what I consider the beginning of the weakest era of Mario. This is very serious business. It's a plumber wearing overalls. And like any therapist will tell you, it probably started with the father. Shigeru Miyamoto. He likes cat girls. And also over-homogenizing his brand. Name a better way to make someone feel like a toddler. The rational part of me, I understand the marketing side of it. They wanted to focus on Mario's core identity. The sounds, characters, power-ups. They wanted to hyper-focus on that so merchandise could sell and people would recognize all of these things as Mario. But did they really expect anyone to wonder, oh my god, he's from Metal Gear, right? And since I got your attention, I want to show you something. How do you feel about this? How do I put this? It's almost like I could be an expert on this game without once seeing it. Something about the white background, the retrofitted new games. They were a tough sell for me because they weren't trying to tell you or show you something new. The entirety of these games felt like a reboot of classic Mario with these 2D elements in 3D. Except we had no shortage of games like this. This game isn't horrible. It would be fine if it was the only thing that came out from this time.
New Super Mario Brothers 2!
May I offer you some soup? Tell me when.
Soup. It's the most basic of meals. You have a liquid with solids in it. Every civilization likes to give theirs a fancy name, add some solids in it, give it some spices, but at the end of the day, that's fucking soup. The best of the best are delicious, but it will always and forever will be just soup. Alex, are you okay? This is just a bowl of drinkable fluids. and you're getting this carried away? No, I'm not. Because this fucking drippy, salty shit is a little lukewarm, and I'm a little tired of it. Listen, to each their own. But each, what the hell is this? This is what you wanted to do next. I wanted to go pick up trash in the park just to prove I could do it. To you. To you. Why would you get this one when it's smaller? And not that being small is a problem, just all us tall people have a secret language hidden on the top shelf. Mathematical derivatives would ask you what the fuck. This looks so similar to 3D Land it hurts. The menu, the map screen, the power-ups. If I was a parent trying to purchase one of these, I would be confused. Are they in the same series? Is this like the first and this is the second? Oh no, wait, is this the third? Check it out. In each level, you have 3 star coins. Which of the games am I talking about? Oh, if you walk here, coins appear. Coins! I cannot believe they released 2 versions of Soup in the same year. At least the console one had a little bit more going for it. And that being... What in God's name possessed them to release this? Were they adding anything unique and original to the formula? I'm pretty sure this game inspired Canada to remove the penny. Don't patronize me. And I can't make heads or tails about it! Yeah, it's not fair to judge a game when you've already played the better and earlier versions. You're just playing the middle part of the sandwich. No one's getting hyped up about lettuce. I'm just so surprised that it's just so nothing. If I have to see more coins, tails, or entries of a game randomly given a numbered entry, I think I'm gonna lose it.
Mario Kart 7!
I should have chipped that.
Cause I lost it.
Mario Kart 7.
7 what?
It was the first of many things. First in 3D, first with a number, first with a B, and at the time, the first Mario game I was sincerely disappointed about. I can't believe I bought a console with Mario Kart and just didn't enjoy it. I will never be over the B. You couldn't pay me to care about this thing. You're telling me they took a gander and like, yep, got it, the f***ing B, that's the one. I'd have been happier if they got the bush from Super Mario World, but you know, go off. So the 2 other games, they relied on old Mario symbols and items and made the game super basic to reinforce the Mario brand. I get it. As I exaggerate, I know they stand out on their own and they're not horrible experiences. They're serviceable, definitely show you that this is what Mario's like, but for people that have already experienced Mario, you're not really getting anything new. And, oh boy, this is the ticket. I gotta say, it looks like Mario Kart, it smells like Mario Kart, and don't you worry, it tastes like Mario Kart. It feels like I've played the entirety of this and have never once touched it. And this goes for all of these games. It is very easy to look at these games and compare them to newer ones, or rather even some older ones, and say they're not good because of that. But even when these games were coming out, they were certainly lacking in a lot of departments.
Mainly tools and hardware.
As for this one, when I played it on my first gen 3DS, I was just so underwhelmed. And this is a game with Daisy Cruiser, Waluigi Pinball, and Coconut Mall. Maybe it's because they kept patronizing the Wii Fit community. None of these areas even remind me of Mario. What about this screams Rosalina? Guys, we've gotta play Rock Mountain!
What the fuck is a rock?
How about this? No. So I like Mario Kart Wii a lot, and control-wise, this was really neutered. And they added my favorite thing ever. Oh my, come on, both of them? You added both of them? But this is the first Mario Kart to introduce hoarding. If customization lets you make some really wild rides after you collected them, sure, it'd be fun. But you end up just making the same sort of carts that were in the older games. You're either being a fast boy, good handling, or thickums. And that doesn't let me have creativity. You know what did? Letting me draw an emblem. Why is this part in every trailer? I think they made great choices with the tracks that ended up coming to Mario Kart 8 because those ones are amazing. But the amount of B puns that have to be had with this game, it just makes it infuriating. So, this is what Mario looked like at the start of the decade. It felt like they were targeting a different audience, mainly babies.
Basically, the games were just bland. I'm not gonna pretend they were amazing. If you have a mechanic in one of your games that was from the first game as the main mechanic of the whole experience.
Like Luigi's Mansion. I love Luigi's Mansion. It implies dead babies, but the second game just inherited the style of a crappy Canadian cartoon. Everything was all colorful and square. You think I'm scared of this?
Because I am.
Look at the first area. It's completely lit. Let me rephrase that. Bright. And the ghosts are just not frightening. And yeah, I mean, a game with Luigi hunting ghosts isn't exactly the peak of serious form mature content I'm looking for, but the first game had some atmosphere. And this just neutered it. To me, it was always about how compact and tight the mansion was, the whole go here and come back. It's the least bad offender here, but I thought I should still bring it up. And the other Mario games around this time, they were so forgettable. Mario Tennis Open.
Open what?
I think I had a dream like this. Hey, I like this game, but do we have it in green? And right here, this would be the weakest era of Mario. Some of his blandest outings. Just constantly repurposing the same basic set of characters, power-ups, ideas. When I came to know Mario, this man was in sunshine being a slut. Halfway through this generation, they started experimenting more and making some unique experiences. And with the age of the Switch, a lot of these games improved. That's why sometimes I worry that I'm over-exaggerating. To somebody, these may be the bee's knees. You know, maybe I'm just nostalgic for older stuff. Maybe I was just growing up. Maybe I need a cold fucking beverage!
Thanks, buddy.
Paper Mario. Fuck! That's it. That's the review. This pretty much cemented in for me that, maybe we just want to make our games. Shit! I have to give it credit. If I came out of the womb and people were yelling at me, I wouldn't have made 2 more games. What they said recently on Paper Mario is they wanted it to have more of Mario's iconic characters in it and not have unique characters to reinforce the Mario brand. And the gameplay, I think they moved away from RPGs because they already had a series completely dedicated to that. So their solution was
Nothing. They didn't do anything. They removed all these elements and then just left it.
My argument is I like games with design. This is how I at least remember Mario, the Wii U, and the 3DS. It felt like a lot of the franchises I came to love were going down a very not Mario direction. When things are arbitrarily there, or not there, for no other reason other than this encyclopedia, you know what? You just lined up an era of some of the worst Mario games.
But that was the bland era of Mario games. I wouldn't say I hate any of these games at all. It's more like I enthusiastically dislike them. There's nothing too horrible in any of them, but man, why? Why? I wonder when my bland era is gonna be. Alright, so that was my video on the blandest era of RelaxAlax. Any questions? Well, it's not a problem with the cat per se, it's mostly the dialogue is text on screen, and when you're trying to have meaningful and flowing dialogue and also punchy comedy, it can be sort of hard, you know? True.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end, folks. This is the end card where I say all of the things to do, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say thanks to patrons. This video especially, I was trying to just get it done as quickly as possible, and this one was actually a week and a half, so I considered that pretty good. I don't know if I'll do it every time because it was sort of a pinch, but I do think the product was good. So thank you guys for supporting and helping me get the editing and the thumbnail done. As well, thank you everybody for watching all the way to the end and commenting. I do read that shit, so thank you for posting about it. And if you want to help the channel, as you know, from millions of people that say this, just you watching all the way to the end and liking it, it's helpful. If you do like content like this is more or less what it looks like. So, anyways, I'll see you on the flip side.